training. Like I had 15 trainings a week. I was coaching kids. I was coaching this. I was holding groups. I would go at 5, come at home at 10 p.m. like 5 groups. You know, first you go some sparring and okay, I will focus on fitness. I met a guy that it wasn't CrossFit. It was like circuit training, high intensity. He was doing kettlebells, pull-ups, push-ups, burpees, battle ropes. That's how I wanted to train. I said, fantastic. I started training. They also called me to be assistant swimming at the faculty, so that's how I know the 3 generations after me. That's how I know Ile and Boshale, for example. I mean, I know Ile from before, from martial arts. But fantastic, and I found myself again coaching and just shifted my goals from martial arts, more martial arts, and just doing fitness for myself to now, like, it happened a few times to go bad, but it was okay. Getting stronger, but there was some missing links. Full time for that. Getting stronger, but there was some missing links. Full time for that guy. And then in February, I was on vacation in Aruba and on the Caribbean islands. I'm there for 7-10 days. Just before I leave, I meet the guy. It was February 2019. I meet a guy. He said, "What do you do for a living?" And back then I was training like tennis players mainly, like one-on-one, and had a few other clients and the groups that we had at this guy's gym, like a studio, mini studio. And he said, "Oh, great, like I have a guy in Clearwater, you know, and he busted some myths about, you know, in the exercise world, like, you know, the knees over toes." And it was very interesting because if you read Bruce Lee's book, Tao of Jeet Kune Do, Way of Jeet Kune Do, like he has some physical things and stuff, like how to do some exercises, and they were doing like Hindu squats, and like when we were training Jeet Kune Do, like if at the end of each workout, like we were supposed to do, let's say, 15 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, and 50 like squats. These were number 1, like first level, and the second level was this, you know, and we would do like 50 of this, you know. And it was normal for them. And after a year or 2, my coach was getting into CrossFit. There was one guy, the first Macedonian, who went to America and brought CrossFit here. And he comes and says, "You will squat now like this, you know," or something like that. And I was like, okay, you know, I'm fine with both. I didn't have any problem. But in the book, Bruce Lee like was showing those and some other exercises. And then I researched it after ATG that a guy was doing like 5,000 of those, that wrestler from India, like, I forgot his name.
Gama.
Yes, Gama. Like, he was doing 5,000 reps every day of those Hindu squats, and he was unbeaten, like in wrestling. So what you say about wrestling, I know, and squatting before wrestling, it's a very nice data. And yeah, so afterwards, when I was working for this guy, I was putting people like to squat like this, you know, like they couldn't squat, they had bad mechanics, and I would say, okay, stand like there is something in front, and, you know, squat like this, okay, perfect. And then I meet this guy, he says, "You know, I know a guy that busted the myth about knees over toes," and I'm like, you know, that's interesting, that's strange, but give me his Instagram. And I open and I see like seated good morning with a bar. And I'm like, he's gonna break his back. And he's like, no. Like I had 3 discus hernias. Like I'm a basketball player, I couldn't move, now I dunk. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. He said, just text him, tell him that I've sent you, and you know, you can try the program and get into it, and you can see for yourself. And I was like, okay, interesting. I come to Macedonia on the border, I text Ben, I say, look, like back then he started on social media November 2018. So this is like February 2019. So it was like 2-3 months after he went on social media. He had only 400 clients online then.
Just why he went online?
Yeah, some of the people were telling him, some of his friends. Really?
His brain was like, no one's going to promulgate this. I mean, that's true too.
I know that some of his friends were telling him, you need to go online. He's not.
He's like, no one's gonna push Charles's. Like, no one's doing it.
Yeah, he was pretty successful on himself.
He said to me, he said, I thought it was crazy that it would be me that would do it, because like, who the fuck am I? But like, no one's doing it, I'll do it. That's the craziness of Ben's vision.
Yeah.
It's like an arrogance, but a humility. He's like, I shouldn't be the one that does it, but no one else will do it, I'll do it. That's the way he, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But anyway, yes. But from what I know, also some of his friends were like, you are like very successful. Why don't you go online? You will multiply your success. And he didn't want to do it, but maybe this moment like made him, okay, I need to do it. So it was just a few months and he got to 10,000 followers because he was doing this crazy stuff. And I texted him, I said, look, this friend sent me like, and I like told me that to text you. And he said, okay, no problem. Here is my program, like try it. Back then there was MailChimp and he would send you the workouts. I still keep those. I can show it to you, some of them if you want. Like, and he would write like VMO Monday and I don't know, Mobility Tuesday, and you enter the workout. It's a whole article where, okay, now we do pigeon because pigeon stretches these muscles, and because it wasn't just a program, like it was a whole education. Each workout was an education in itself. So I started doing it. I was pretty flexible. If you see the video yesterday with the back foot elevated and dumbbells, that was my split squats on the beginning. Because I didn't have, like, I was, as a martial artist, I was pretty flexible. I was keeping I was stretching each one of the external rotations. And he says, you know, I started reading about the shoulder flu, like, but then it's 3 months, 6 months. And I was like, okay, I need to start working again. My savings were, because I was preparing to leave the country, like I gave all my clients, I stopped doing workouts. People, I tell them I'm moving out of the country, so the clients and everyone that knew me, like they were thinking that I'm out of the country. I had deactivated my social media because I was anyway moving out, and when I started again, it was from zero. I said, okay, I'm starting again. I activated my social media. I contacted all my old clients. I said, look, I'm not going, but you weren't supposed to be. I said, no, COVID happened and blah, blah, blah. So I'm starting again. Okay. Some of them came back. Some of them, like I was one coach, tennis coach, who was sending me clients like, oh, good, you're here. Now I can send you my athletes because you are a great coach. And that's how I started. So it was from November 2019 to I was still doing the ATG. I also did a triathlon race. Like he was like, you swim, you ride the bicycle, you're just gonna run a little bit. And I did one triathlon recreationally. And after that, I said, okay, I need to start working. So I found a good gym for my personal clients, and I was giving the personal sessions there. And then I got this place that you saw on the video yesterday for my group sessions. Then I had a few clients because it was COVID and they wanted to be outside, not in the closed space. So I was in these calisthenics parks. I had some personal clients in the calisthenics park that I was delivering sessions. And then I had a fourth guy that had a home gym and wanted for me to come to him and like do the workouts there. So I was traveling around the city. If there's something happening one day to have 4 things, like 4 sessions, like I would travel, and I said, I need a gym, so people can come to me and I can have everything. And like I was growing fast. Like I came to a point where I got like 33 sessions per week plus online for ATG. I just started working. So it was like I was working from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. some days. It was crazy. I was, of course, grinding. Then I see he was doing some chaotic squats. Hey, you follow the ATG? Like I texted him and he got, yeah, of course, I'm interested. And that's how we got together with him. I'm explaining, look, I'm growing. I will need a guy to help me. So let's do it. And I called Ben. I want to open my own gym, as I told you yesterday. I started working on that while doing everything else. Then Ivan came a few months later, like that was January, so I don't know what it was, April, something like March, April. I call him, I look, you know what, from what I see, I'm gonna need another guy, so are you in? He said,
2 more sweets.
yes, I need 2 more sweets. Are you in? He said, let me think about it. He didn't need much. He's like, you know, I'm a triathlon, I want sports, and you know, I always wanted to have my own business, so let's do it. He joined, we opened the gym, and I had 30 clients with all the personnel and the group that I had. So we moved it and we started like 30, 60, 70, then we met Chesky, they joined us like January, we opened in September 2021. January, they joined, like it's very important, the promotion and marketing, so they boosted our business and they grow us. Like people call Chesky and tell him, I want our videos to be like the videos of ATG Macedonia. And he's like, he's like, I'm not doing it. He just films it and edits it, and he's the best, I think, from what I know. He's a... Yes.
Yeah,
like,
we'll go a little bit back before opening the gym. He came to me with this crazy idea, and he told me, probably you understand, you see, right? And he's like, yeah, maybe we'll need 2,000 euros, you know, for that, and we'll be done. Why I'm saying this? You need to have a really good. You need to have a really good business plan, and you need to have a really good financial plan. Out of the business plan, the most important thing is the finance plan. So you need to put down all the numbers that you can. You do. Maybe you can understand how much work you'll have, and from experience, he had experience with clients. And also on the other side, you need to find, like you need to figure out, okay, what are my expenses, and you search for it. And that's what I did with this. I crunched a lot of numbers, and at one point I figured, okay, this makes sense. For a good business. So
yeah, we talked about this with Ben Clarkwood also. Like, I'm the dreamer, the visionary, the passionate guy. But if I, like when we opened the first gym, like the first location, like in the first, like just we opened, and I was like, if it wasn't for Ivan, like maybe it would be 300% harder, or I wouldn't make it. Like, he finished all the legal stuff, all the finance. Like I don't want to deal with accounting and you know and laws, and you need to have this, you need to have like fire things.
For everyone to think about this, if they switched roles, they would fail.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if they switched roles and it was dependent on your daughter eating, they wouldn't fail. But you would be unhappy.
Yes.
Like if you had to coach people all day and it was your daughter not eating or eating, you'd fucking do it.
Yeah, but also there is...
The magic is that,
yes.
and you feed your daughter.
Yeah,
right?
exactly,
So,
yeah.
So it's not, sometimes people are like, I could do it, if I have to, and I'm thinking about you, because I think the scenario is to get in the position where you're like, but I don't want to do that thing, whatever it is, the Excel spreadsheets or whatever. But he needs to be able to have meetings with him for him to say, these are where we are, these are our numbers, blah, blah. But if he had to sit and build that spreadsheet, he'd kill himself. But if you had to do it, feed it,
I would, that's what I say. If I was alone, I would find a way. I'm a guy that I would push it.
But what it would do, and I've seen it, my answers, I've seen guys like going in without Ivan. And there were some of Charles's top students that they were successful and they hit it.
Yes.
They were doing everything.
I wouldn't.
I remember talking to them, it was like, oh, I haven't billed that mom for her son for the last 4 months. And I'm like, bro. It's like, I just hate it. And I'm like, okay, so it's been free for the last 4 months? Well, not free, they'll pay me, but like.
Yeah, it's.
But without him, like, no chance.
Yeah.
So they didn't outsource the stuff that they suck at. But I think part of us is that we assume, like, you actually love the shit. but we assume that everyone loves to do the shit that we do, which is the coaching. But actually, when you build a team, so this is magic for me to see it with other people. Like,
Yeah.
he's not suffering. I think that's the thing. That when you're a coach, you think not coaching is suffering. But for someone who's like, oh man, I don't want.
No, when he was young, he told his parents like, I want to be a businessman. I want to.
Yeah, when I was 5 years old, when they asked me what do you want to be when you're grown up, I said businessman. This is what I said with 5 years old.
And I was always wanted to be like active, you know, like sports, training, coaching people. So it's just, you know, what you're good at, and of course you need to find someone that you trust. Okay, he could be the master of business, but if he's not a good person and you cannot trust him, like still it won't work like after a while. So you need to be very careful. I'm giving caution here that not just the skill set, but also the person, because from the first time that we got each other, like we had a deal. We're not doing this for the next 6 months. We become millionaires or we make money. We do this for helping other people and like building this, like what he said, I like his term, like infinite war. Like it's not for the next 5 years. That's for it's for generations. Like the kids after all, like there will be ATG in Macedonia in 100 years from now because we've built it, you know. And I think that's how the big like companies like think. It's like Google, you know. Google never gonna die, and probably, I don't know. Maybe it's at some point AI will. I don't know. It's
but
just
they don't think about it.
Yes,
they don't think about it. They think about this infinity war, how to get better for myself, from my company. How can I be better from yesterday? That they are fighting with themselves, and this is what we do. You'll see we have statistics for every week, and we check ourselves if we were better than last week. If we were better, okay, what went good? What did we do? If we weren't, what did we do wrong? What's happening, you know?
Yeah, how to fix that. So my point was that if it wasn't for Ivan, I realized that, I wouldn't make it. Like I would find a way, but it would be harder, or I would fail, or I would get sick, or whatever. It was
You wouldn't be happy.
I would, absolutely. Like I would be like everywhere and nervous, and I would be angry, you know. So it's very important point. And without him, we wouldn't grow as we grew, you know. We wouldn't, like, absolutely. So each year we renovated, as I've said before. I don't want to repeat, but we renovated that old gym because we were growing. And then we were looking for another space for something year. We were losing clients, yes. And one of the points is, like I was talking about today, like Survey is very good tool, and use it. And we used it for the location. So what you can do, like as a coach, you also said it. And that guy, if he used the Survey, he would like you cannot get wrong. There was a guy that also Ben Clough itself, like. As a coach, I think that the center in Skopje is a great location to have a gym, right? It would be the best. It's the center, everyone would come. And okay, you open it and you fail because people in Skopje don't go to the center to work out. It's just too crowded, there is no parking. It's too, I don't know, stressful for them, you know? So what we did was, okay, I want to open a gym in that area of the city. Put the pin location, send it to your clients. Hello, I ask you for one favor, please. Can you please honestly answer? Would you come here to work out at this location? We will have a free parking. And they would say, fuck no, that's too far. Or they would say, yeah, I have like. So when we moved from that location, people were asking for a bigger space. They were asking for more equipment. They were asking for parking. And this place has it all. But they were like, okay, we have this everything. Okay, we're gonna come here. No. We asked them, we send them the location. Okay, that location is there. This location is here. Would you travel? Would you come to this new location? 80% said yes. So, like, what can go wrong, you know? But if 80% said, no, that's too far. No, that's too far. No, we would look for a different solution. So you can use the Survey for anything. Like, do you want protein shakes in our gym? 90%, oh yes, that would be awesome. It will probably be successful. We also, what we did, we had this amazing idea. we had this idea for kids groups, like parents will come, like the kid would be here and they would work out there. I said, Ivan, that's a great idea. Let's do a survey. We give the survey to the clients. 80% of them like, no, like I don't want kids running around when I'm doing workout. That will be too loud. Because we didn't have kids back then, but kids are, and you're working out, you know. Yeah. You know, and that made sense. But as a coach, I didn't have the reality, right? So we said, no, we are not doing that. Because if we did that, like we would lose our client and our gym would start to fail.
I wanted to add something to the last point about the location. That is a very in-depth analysis that you trust your clients to do that. But a generalized conception of location, a more general rule is 15 minutes. For working out in gyms, people, they might say, yeah, I'm going to come an hour away. Absolutely. They won't. Some will, but not you can't base, but 15 minutes. So the idea that, I'm picking on all of you. I mean, if your clients might love you so much that if you move to another part of the city of London, 30 minutes, 35 minutes away, they might be like, man, I love you. I'm not getting that anywhere else. Sure, I'm going to change my whole life. But they might be like, hey, look, I can't do 7. I can do 8. And then you'd have, maybe. Yeah. But our coach's ego that I'm so special in their life, if you move, you will lose a chunk of people.
Yes.
So the idea that but the math that you didn't say is that you're okay with 80%.
Yeah, but we didn't ask 5 people. Because 5 people, 3 will say they are your friends. They will say, sure, I will work.
Or there was like
either way. 100, 150 people. So it's the more you get,
but even so, you were okay with it not being 98%.
Yeah. And what we did when we moved.
But for George, if George moves, he can't afford only 80%. I'm just making it.
Yeah.
If he's like loses, now I think you would get more clients. Whatever. My point is, if you're a good coach, speaking of George, if George moves, let's say you lose all your clients, you'd get them back. Not them, but you'd get other ones back, and some of them would.
You also need to count those, like.
But it'd be a dip. So anytime you move, do not assume that you're going to get all your clients. 80% is really good. Yes. And then you got more and whatever, but don't assume that you're going to get all of them because you're so great. That's what I'm saying. But if you move more than 15 minutes away, you have to be very careful. Yeah, I'm just giving that data.
Yeah, we had like in 2 weeks, I think, when we moved from that location to this location, we grew for 100 members. Mm-hmm. So because we lost, if you count the people that we lost there because the space was small, there was no parking. And you count the new people that will come here, and the 80% that would move from there, and the old ones that will come back, like, yes, you will lose 20, let's say you have 100 members, like, in that gym. Like, I will lose 20, but I have lost 200 before that didn't like the location, right? So I move here, I get from 100 to 80, but I get 50% of the people that left before, and I get like 20% from around this area, so I will grow.
And this is also another thing, we started contacting old members.
Yes.
They were like, hey, we're moving, we're going to this location, maybe you like it more, you can come, join us there.
You have parking,
and for the opening, this is also, I would like to pinpoint this, the opening, we did it huge, like, came with their products. We called so many people. We invited personally. We also told all the members to come. So we had like 300-400 people here joining for a big party, and we did a whole announcement, and we did red tape, and it was really huge. Why we did this? We invested. Okay, guys, we have a lot of people. You know, a lot of people love us. And after that, we got also PR texts in other portals on the internet and stuff. So to pinpoint so that when you in the future want to do, you have to think about doing a big opening party. You need to spend a little bit of money maybe for that, for us, and so that they can have this. We already built a brand that people trust, so they wanted their brand to connect with ours as a good brand. So
Yeah, and
This is also part of my doing in this business. I connect with other brands that I think they're doing good job, and we're closely connected so that we can work together, and it worked wonders for us. As you can see, we got this for free, the packets you got. I just called 2 or 3 days ago before this, and I said, hey guys, we have a seminar, can you do this for us? And they're like, yes, of course. But we'll cover them with marketing, you know, there is always exchange here. But I'm saying we've built really good connections with other brands, and I've also declined some offers because
yeah,
I know their brand is not really good.
Yes, with
their
our
product is
philosophy.
shit, and I don't want my name to be connected with that. I don't care how much money you will give me. I don't give an F in F.
Like
Doesn't matter.
A guy came, he was selling like oxygen in a
bottle.
I'm like, okay, good. I will give you 35%, and then you know this is.
This is his pitch. I'm giving you 35%.
I said, I don't care about the percent. Like, people here trust me. Like, if I give them something that will not be what it is, like I would lose my trust that I built for years. Oh, those 35%, like the trust is priceless. Those 35%, like for 6 months that I will get, they won't pay the trust that I will lose for 5 years. And it's like, you need to screw only once, you know this. You need to, like, you can do 100 things good and screw once, and people will be like, oh, you're the worst. So you need to be very careful. So like I told the guy, give me, I will try the product. If I'm satisfied, if it makes what also Ben said, like putting exercises that I haven't done for my success, like, you know, so it's same, like if this works on me and he tried it as an endurance athlete, good. Then I can say, people, if you want more like recovery and better performance, take this. But if it does, and he tries it, he said, Boyan, this is like,
maybe better.
this is like, I don't know, doing this is like breathing air, like it's nothing, you know.
Yeah,
and
so
we
stupid,
said,
so stupid.
we had offers like that, but not to go too much into the details. To wrap up my story, each year we expanded, and my point was to, wherever you want to make a change or you have some idea as a coach, you need to ask for the client side and see if it matches. If it matches, do it. If it doesn't match it, don't do it. However wonderful it looks to you, however wonderful you think it is, because it's a guesswork, and with service you cannot. It's like impossible to go wrong.
Yeah,
but
I would like to add here that at one point when the team got big, we realized, me and Boyan, that we are not the best HR guys. You know, we push things, we like things to get done, but we're not that emotional. We don't know how to talk maybe with the employees. So we would get sometimes in some stupid fights. I mean, we're good guys, we would figure it out, but it was very like engineers do, you know. And we realized this also when
soft skills, how they say it. You need to be soft.
Yeah. And also when we realized for this,
yes.
when we realized that for this bigger place we'll need more money, and also we'll need one more guy to work his ass off as we are, we took Vojdan in, and he was in for a treat because everything was chaotic at that point. I mean, we did have some organization, but you know, we were running around trying to do all these 100 things at once. So he was busting my ass for a whole month with the finances, but until he realized, okay, this is true, you know, it works. But at the end of the day, I think he didn't go for the finances and stuff. He bet on the man. He knew me, he knew Boyan, and he bet on what we're doing and our vision. So he joined in, and since then it boomed, and we got more female employees which need more care. and I think Vojdan is doing a really good job when they are going crazy and their period is on to
Delete that.
yeah. Yeah, and no, this is
Hypothetically.
yeah.
Hypothetically,
Yeah.
that's maybe what it is. Who knows? Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, I'm joking about this.
He's drunk.
Of course.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah.
But once
This is a joke.
the female coaches in our gym hear about this, they'll go to Vojdan.
Thank you. You didn't have enough on your plate, so you
yeah. So to wrap it up, that's how we developed. We know, so, like we've talked about the rest of the details yesterday. I don't want to repeat. Last year, like I was talking about ATG gyms in Europe in 2023. As I said, it was my worked it out with ATG. They realized that it's much easier to open an ATG gym in Europe than in US because of legalities and how all the stuff are like master franchise to open in every country in Europe except I don't dare not
Every big city.
Yes.
Yeah, we would like to get every big city. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. We know that it's a process.
It's a process.
But yeah.
And we don't include like the Norway, Finland, those countries, the Scandinavian countries.
But there is way. If
Yes. Yes. A lot of details in between. Don't want to. If you have questions, I have a few minutes, and then if not, Milan can come and explain his story about how he got to get the gym and his experience with the franchise and how we worked it out together.
When you said about asking the clients what they want, so location or what facilities, would you do that via like just a survey?
Google form. Google form.
What would you say is like the best way to get maximal response? Because I've done it in the past and you never get as many as you think.
Yeah.
And when I've done, you can have like a big email list and.
Yeah, don't make it too long. I don't know how it was. Don't put like 10 questions in there.
Yeah.
Like three questions.
Five, I would say.
Five if you need more things. If it's like 3 questions. What do you like? What you don't like? Give your suggestions if something is not here. Like it can be done. Like what you like, what you don't like, your suggestions, your ideas.
Yeah.
And like if
He can get the tablet. We did it like that. Just get a tablet. And in person.
or great idea. Okay, if you cannot get them to yes,
But we also put it everywhere, like Instagram, groups, we asked friends to share, and I think maybe we targeted 1,000 people and we got 150 responses back, 100.
Yeah, so if that's a great one. So if you put it and no one like fills it out on the beginning of training, can you please help me like 2 minutes this, and like they will probably do it. So you will take, I don't know, if you have 50 clients, like 30, 40 would be a good number, and you will know their opinions. And it will be it's best to be anonymous, because if it's not, like I don't want to give my opinion for him to feel bad. I don't want to insult him, and they won't be honest. Or if it's anonymous, they will be honest. There was some client Bojan is bad, which they wouldn't come and say that to me like directly, but because now they can do it, and I won't
Bojan's
know.
attitude, I don't
Yeah,
like.
and I'm like, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, really.
I never, but yeah. So I think you can do it like that.
Can you say a little bit more about the master franchise thing? That's the first I've heard about it.
Yeah, we will go.
Tomorrow we'll go over it
Tomorrow
exactly.
about the details, okay?
Yeah.
For me, like what I wanted to go before all the business stuff and numbers and whatever, it was like 2 requirements that I think you should have for anything, but for opening a gym, is like first willingness to help people with what we do. So if you don't have if you want just to make money and go one-on-one, and you don't want to just spread it, like help your community, then fine, I understand. I have nothing wrong with you, but it's not like, you know, because when things get tough, and they will get tough, you see this is amazing, but in the background it's hard. Like Ben also like is here, and he also like we were talking, and it's hard. So how you will get hard times and challenges and tough times is if you have the willingness to help people, you will get over anything and you will figure it out. So that's the one thing, and also the second thing is also connected with that is willingness to learn and grow and to correct yourself however you want to say it. So you need to, okay, I don't know how to handle people, right? I don't have Vojdan, I don't have Ivan, right? I have the willingness to help people, but I don't know how to handle employees, I don't know how to do accounting, I don't know how to do business, I don't know how to do legal. I will either like find someone to help me, or I will learn it. So is the
But even when you find somebody, you need to learn at least the basics so that you can understand.
Yes. So I understand the basic stuff that he does in accounting. You know, I need to know it as a CEO of my company, of course. But I don't do it, and I don't get into the details. But I learn it. I learn it. I don't want to do it, but I learn it. So those two things I would say are like pre-requirements, like prerequisites before you even think about, okay, now this is the model. So anyway, we will go about I wanted to put this here tomorrow and some.
Yeah, we'll have details for that, and also we'll have some one-on-one sessions after, so we can talk, and if somebody wants to explore the idea of having ATG gym, we can talk about it in depth tomorrow.
Okay, any more questions?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I wanted to do, George asked me, so instead of me just talking about my strength gym, maybe 15 minutes of it. I think it's worthwhile, but then narrowing in on something I can bring value to, as George talked about, that he asked me, and I think it's worthwhile to do it now quick, to do a mock consult with a potential client. We all need that, it's great together, feeling the vibes of the community, and then getting the macro of the story and the idea, and then a valuable thing which I'm good at, we talked about this, Yusuf and George, is, okay, how do you talk to a client? Someone sits down, how do you do that? So maybe we'll do a fake one where he's got a bad knee, and then we're going to pretend like he's a potential client. I think it's worthwhile maybe.
Can we do it like after Milan's story?
Yeah, sorry, yes.
Yeah, Milan can go with his story, and we can do that quick, and
that'll probably be like, I'll make it like 15 minutes.
Okay.
And you guys with Ben have done it on a podcast, which is pretty good, right?
Yes. Okay, great. Milan?
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Really good.
Hi guys. Well, my story began since I was always an active child. I played a lot of sports. I played karate, played football, basketball, all kinds of sports. And since I was 10 years old, I got diagnosed with arthritis in my toes. Medical staff, they put my leg in a cast, and it spread to my ankle. And because of the ankle, I had problems with my knee. I grew fast, so I had problems with my back. And all of the problems with my health were because of that wrong diagnostic. And for 14 years, I've been struggling with all kinds of pains, plus the fact that I grew taller in a short amount of time. And in one moment, I thought, this is it. That's it. I will be like that forever. It got so bad I couldn't walk like 2 meters to my and I was like, okay, depressed. Why is this happening to me? What can I do about it? I Googled exercises. I tried everything, literally everything. I had to drain the fluid over and over and over again. One time in 2021 was so bad, I had to, in a span of 2 months, I had to drain it like 7 times. So it's once per week I had to drain the fluid from my knee because it was that bad. So I was like, okay, fine, it is what it is. I'm gonna play basketball, but I got hurt every single time. Hyperextended my knee, twisted my ankle. I was stuck like that for a really long time.
I want to jump in. I forgot to say that I handled my thing with the shoulder with ATG. I forgot to say that. I didn't do the surgery, and now it's good. I can do everything. And yeah, I forgot to say that part. I said
That's little.
Yeah, that's the little bit of detail. Yeah. So it was really bad. I was really depressed. I was like, okay, it is what it is. I Googled it. I just found 2 doctors like lying on the floor doing something with their leg, but no exercise, nothing that I can help myself. So I was like stuck. Okay, let's go. It is what it is. And my friend, it was I think 2022. He sent me, oh, I saw on a Joe Rogan podcast this guy. He deeps squats and he jumps like crazy. He has one artificial knee. He did surgery. He's like, I was like, we were talking about something else. I was like, yeah, okay, fine. Send me the link. I'll look it up afterwards. So I started to go to school to become a fitness and a basketball trainer because I like both things. I was going to the gym, I was exercising, but I could not bend my knee over 90 degrees. So I was like working out still. I started working out when I was 17. So yeah, that was a good experience. The noob gains were good because I was always skinny. I had to correct my eating habits. So I was only stuck because of the medications that they gave me. I was only stuck for eating sea fish, so just fish for a whole year. I got rid of all the medicine with just eating the right way. So when I started working out, I gained like 17 kilos on my frame. Like I was 190 tall, like 70 kilos, and after 2 months I was 87 kilos. So. And I grew a couple of inches. And nothing helped me because when I went back to school, my knee started hurting and back and all the cycle all over again. So the solution came. 2022, I watched Ben on the Knees Over Toes guy on the podcast with Joe Rogan. And it made a lot of sense, like everything he was saying. Don't work through pain, go slowly, walk backwards, strengthen the tibialis, because at this time, so 14 years have passed, no one knew what was my issue. So I had no clue. Okay, I had a juvenile arthritis, but that's it. I went to Ukraine to take my blood sample. They told me, it was some genetic, no one told me what's the solution or what was the cause. Just, it's genetics. It just got inflamed after. I had like salmonella. So after salmonella, my genetic code activated and that's it. Okay, what's my solution? Now go screw yourself. Okay, so after 14 years of suffering, I was like, let's give it a shot. It can't get any worse than this. It can't get worse than having to drain my fluid every time. So I go to the ATG app. He even had a discount, like it was, for me, good, because in Serbia, $50 is a lot of money for a kid without a job. So I was like, okay, let's go, let's do it. I was just walking backwards because I didn't have the sled. I turned off the machine. I didn't care. I turned off the machine, screwed the machine. I need my legs back. I was walking backwards for like 10 minutes every day, doing all the exercises. And the first time I did the split squat, because I could not do the split squats, it was like this high, maybe even higher than this. I think it was like this. And that's it. I could just move like a couple, not even a centimeter, maybe a couple of, but it was really bad. Right leg, left leg, fine, no problem. Right leg, awful. So I was walking backwards for like 2 weeks and doing the exercises. The knee, the swelling was completely gone. Just 2 weeks. So just 2 weeks of activating my quad with walking backwards and not going through pain, got rid of the synovial fluid and everything came back to normal. I was still weak, but it was getting better. So I was like, this is insane. How? What kind of sorcery is this? I had to drain it all the time. Now it's just gone. Where did the fluid go? So after continuously doing the ATG, after 4 months, I remember, 4 months was exactly how long I did it, I could bend my knee fully. And I remember the moment, it was like September 5th or 6th, 2022, I was doing the couch stretch, and after that, I think it was on the couch stretch or when I was stretching my big toe, I touched my glute with my heel. First time since I was 10, so it was really long time that passed since I did that, and I was like so happy. I ran home and told my mom, I did it, I made it, I made it, I touched my butt with my heel. I literally told, that's exactly how it happened. So at that moment, I knew this stuff worked because Ben was so good explaining the details and how it works, why it happened. I got the conclusion that my problem was weakness in my knee. I went to MRI, I did all the scans, my knee was healthy. So what's wrong? Why can't I move? Why can't I bend? My knee was healthy, but it was a weakness. I could not activate my quad because it was a long time since I did exercises that actually helped me move and get better. So when I got rid of my pain, I was like a third eye open. So, and I saw you can become an ATG coach while simultaneously finishing my school for becoming a fitness and a basketball coach. I was like, this is it, okay, that's it, I'm gonna go and be an ATG coach. I started training people. Luckily, I just went to my gym where I was working. One guy was working out and was like, hey, I'm a coach, you want me to show you something? He was like, yeah, sure. And he was flexible as well, so I got my level 1 standards quickly. He could do the RDL and all that. And I started picking up people in the gym. They saw I did something different. So I turned my whole gym. People started hating on me as well, because when someone saw my clients do the external rotation, they would try to do the external rotation just because monkey see, monkey do. So they saw all of us doing the same thing. They want to try, so I just come, I explain what it does, how it works, the muscles, and you see people I haven't spoken to in the gym just trying out the stuff that I do with my clients. And other coaches were jealous. They started hating on me. I was like, why? Oh, it makes sense. I'm doing something right. That's why I'm getting hate. And so it didn't bother me. It was just like a confirmation for me that I'm doing something different that works and helps people. We're all always smiling, always having fun and all that. And during this time, I felt great. I felt like a new spark has been lit, because I was like from this walking, like I can walk for 2 meters, to like doing whatever I want with my body. It was like a total game changer, a total shift. And I felt the responsibility to share with others. So it was like, okay, I have the power of, like I said, you have regeneration power like a Wolverine. You can get injured and heal back, but it just takes time and it's a process, but you have the tools to do it. After that, I started making content, like filming my clients, and out of nowhere, I saw that Boki was in Macedonia. I was like, there's no way someone's in Macedonia doing this. No one's in Serbia doing this. No way it's Macedonia. Like what? And he has a whole gym. He has a whole ATG gym. I was like, are you serious? And I didn't want to bother him, so I didn't text him. I just liked his posts and all that. And he was the one. He saw me tag ATG, and he texted me, oh, nice, a fellow neighbor is doing ATG. You should come and visit us. And I was like, whoa, this guy is so cool. What's this? This is amazing. And I didn't know the details how everything worked, so I texted Joe as well. I didn't know how to get the level 1 certification. Well, I don't know what does it mean. How do I do that? And he was like, oh, you just do this, this, and that. And he could have just ignored me, but he helped me as well. So I was like, oh, well, this is a nice community. Let's see what's going on here. So I came here. First, Boki texted me out of nowhere. So, oh, are you in Novi Sad? I was like, yeah. Please don't, you're coming. And he told me, no, I'm not coming, but my friend is. And that's when I met Ivan. He came to Novi Sad.
I came for a training camp there for 1 week. My coach is from there, so I did a training camp and we connected there.
Boki told me Ivan was coming, and I was like, oh my God, yes, finally, to meet the legends. He told me like how they started. The one nugget he told me when we first met, if you want to open a gym, you need to start thinking like a businessman first, then like a coach, because coaching is easy, but the other all stuff is the hard part. So that's the advice, the first advice he gave me when I met him. From the businessman himself. Yes. And after that, I went to Greece on a holiday, and I texted Boki, I'm coming through, let's meet up, can I come to the gym? He was like, yeah, of course. And the first night I came, we sat out until like, both nights, we were like until 4 a.m. So we clicked immediately because he had the same passion as I do to help people to learn and grow. And even over text, I told him I want to make my own gym and we need ATG Europe. You remember? It's like already going even bigger, even wider. So it was really nice to meet him. And when I first entered their smaller gym, it was perfection. So I entered and everyone's doing ATG. There's no need for me to come, oh, try this exercise, do this, do that. They were all doing ATG. They were all smiling. They were all happy. The coaches were there. Everyone's having a good time. The vibes, the music, everything. But it's such a small place. So I'm tall as well. So it was like so small, but it was so nice and welcoming.
It was leaking.
They were saying we would have a bucket like this, in the middle of the gym, like this. And I'm telling her, don't worry.
Don't worry, man.
Don't look at it.
Yeah, don't do your exercises here. Go there and just.
It is what it is. And after the high I got from being here, I came, when I finished my holiday, I came once more. Boki was great. I just met you. I didn't met Void, I didn't meet anyone. I just met you. I met his coaches. I was so happy. I was so glad to be here. So when I come back to Serbia and to Novi Sad, I was filled with this great feeling of, yeah, let's go, let's do this. But I had no money. I didn't have no money. I just had the dream. I just had like an idea that I want to do this. I don't know how it's going to happen. I told everyone I want to do it, and the right person heard it. That was Alexa. So I met Alexa.
I'll have to stop you here and pinpoint this. He didn't have money. This is really important. He didn't have money.
Still don't.
But look at this. He was just thinking about it. He wanted it so hard. He decided that he'll do it. This is really important thing that I want to pinpoint, because if you really want to do something and succeed in something, you'll do it. It might not be the way you were thinking that it's gonna happen, but it will happen. When we went,
you have to pinpoint the do part.
Yes, of course, of course.
Let's say like manifesting. That's all.
I was doing it.
You can't sit and
Yep.
Yes.
That's when I will. Yeah.
Put it out to the world.
Yeah. He came to Macedonia.
It has to be with doing, and I think that the same thing I said about like respectfully disagreeing about the Sahara comment. No, it's here. It's hard, but
it's really hard.
Doable.
Yeah.
It's hard, but it's doable. The Sahara, no. Here, hard, but there's that middle ground of crazy but doable. Right?
I will explain my story in detail, but just this point, because I went from Subotica, so it's a northern town, so it's not Novi Sad, it's a smaller town up north. I was around 17 to 20 clients. I was going up and down, but I had good income. I was living with my parents, but I needed to move to Novi Sad. My girlfriend was in Novi Sad. It was a time for me to move. It was a hard step because I kept putting it off. Just a little bit more money, I'll be right there. So I said, okay, let's go. Let's just move because Novi Sad is bigger, more people, more potential to grow. And I think if I was still in Subotica, I don't know if I'll be able to make an ATG gym because smaller number of people there. So I made a deal. Okay, in my head, I made a decision. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough, but I have my passion. I will make it. So nobody else believed me, but I was certain that was I would. Yes, but I'll get to your part. I will just cue in. So I made a decision to go to Novi Sad with zilch. So I went from 20 clients to no money at all, no income, nothing, and all my parents, my girlfriend, everyone was like, "Oh, just do delivery, do something else, and side hustle the coaching business." No, I can't. I must focus on the coaching business. I must suffer. It's part. You just need to choose what's worth suffering for. So I was like, okay, no, I can. I will leave my expenses at the minimum. I won't buy anything except food, and I will do the coaching side, and I will perfect myself as a coach, and I will help people, and that's it. And that's how I stumbled into another gym in Novi Sad, the whole other part of the town, a mega gym, and that's where I met Alex's younger brother. He's a tall guy, he's 6'8", he's 203, 100 kilos, hip pain, knee pain, all of that. And I saw him trying to do the external rotation. I was like, oh, great, awesome. I come to him, I say, he saw knees over toes guy, ATG. Like, I'm a certified ATG coach. I will show you the ropes. He goes, oh, you can't be serious. Oh, that's awesome. And I was meeting him at the gym, like, when are we gonna do the session? When are we gonna do the session? He like finally caved in because his knees were hurting. Okay, fine, well, let's get rid of the pain. He brought his even younger brother. So 2 of his younger brothers came to train with me. I fixed the middle brother fast. The smallest brother even faster. He was playing basketball and his knee was hurting. He was like, what, 10? 10 years old. His knees are hurting at 10 years old from playing too much basketball, from overuse and not enough strength training. So I got his knees in like 2 weeks. In a couple of sessions, he was back. He was going on a basketball camp. He was happy. He was fun. And that's when his middle brother was telling me, oh, you're exactly like my older brother. Yeah, you will get along. I will make him come to train. And that went on for like 6 months. So he did not come to train for like 6 months. No, 6 months. I know the dates. And then came first the January in 2025. When I say 0-0, no money, nothing, the holidays, everything just drained, no clients, I can do nothing. I was like borderline depression, so like it just hits you mentally. Okay, I'm hyped to training session, but inside I'm dying. I don't know. I don't have money for food. I don't know. It's gonna be really hard. But I was still at the sessions. I was hyped. I was happy to see people come in, help them with their knees, help them with their whatever they had problems with. And I made a ad on Instagram to give them like, I don't know, just come, like I think 10 free sessions, I don't know, 5 free sessions, I was desperate. And from that ad, I got 3 consistent clients. And most importantly, Alex decided to show up. You want to say why you showed up?
I have a really good weight.
That was the motivator.
I tried first with Kafana, and when Kafana don't work, I say, okay, fucking gym.
Gym time.
And then my brother told me, Milan, you go with Milan, my guy who's fixing my knees. Okay, fuck it. I gonna try with Milan. I go in gym. I finding my trainer and one tall, funny guy in green shoes show up and all the time calls me Legendo. What means legends?
He's legend, yeah.
A legend, yeah. All the time, Legendo. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So happy, so like me, you know. And we are talk all the time about everything. I go to work out, but we are talk 1, 2, 3 hours, 4 hours about life, about girls, about money, about no money, about I have my business. I have entertainment company. We work like circus, something exclusive variant, and he's all the time speak Macedonia. You know Bojan, you know Ivan, you know ATG Macedonia, ATG. Okay, fuck it again. Every day. And all the time he's be like, one day I will open my ATG gym. One day.
That's the goal. I tell everyone.
Just for information, 0 money, 3 clients. He's like this. I'm gonna open my ATG gym. You know, like a Bojan. You know Bojan. You know Ivan. If there's Ivan, all the time, I be okay. Okay.
Chill,
bro. Every day. And I try to find a way to invest money. I'm really bad about English.
Yeah. I'll speak this part. So
Thank you.
he was like, one day, it was like 6 months we were working out. He got in shape. He was feeling good. He was feeling strong. Because he needs to,
And
his colleague, like I think it was on a mountain or like skiing or what did you do? But he was like, she was tired, she couldn't walk, because he was in shape. He was like, stand on my back, and they were like walking backwards up a hill. So he called me in the middle of the snow. I don't know where he was. He goes, look at this, look at this, look at me. And he was like walking backwards up a hill with her on his back. So we had a good connection. One day he came to the gym like a little pissed off, and I was like, what's wrong? And he was like, I was trying to invest in this bar, something fell through. I was like, just invest in my ATG gym. I will open the gym. It took him like this long. Why not? Let's go.
Exactly.
So at that point, I was like, you sure? He was like, yeah, let's go to Macedonia. You already speak about them. Let's go to Skopje. Let's go. Because he has a faster car. We can make it in like a few hours. My car is not that fast. But he was like, let's go. Just hop in my car and we'll make it there in like one day. I was like, well, yeah, sure. Okay, let's go. So we came here. That's when we met Wojden as well. I think the first time when I came with him, I didn't know if they had a third guy. So they kept him in the shadows. So it's like, okay, Ivan Bojan, they're great. And there's just to see Wojden sitting like in the corner, like waiting for us to come.
And in that moment, I realized when I meet these guys, okay.
This is serious.
This guy is amazing.
Yeah.
Now I understand his passion, because this guy is, you see.
Wonderful people. And the atmosphere he felt coming into the gym and seeing everyone doing the ATG, feeling great and having fun. And when we after that, when we came, even a few Serbian people, we have one client. Our client is like from Novi Sad as well. She recognized our voices and like our accents, so it was really nice. But at that time, he was like, "Oh, I'll invest. I'll give you some money. You do your dream." Like he didn't know about ATG. He did not know about them. But when he came here, when he saw what they've built, how awesome it is, he felt why I had, and understood why I had the energy and the positive attitude that I had, because I knew one thing, like about the Swedes that Ivan told us. I had the knowledge to train people, and that's it. I don't know how to manage a business, how to do all other stuff, but I had Alexa to help with that. So so how we got the place, so to even start all this, Alexa contacted his friend who owns the gym in the center of Novi Sad. It was like asking for advice. He told him some pointers what to do. And a month after that, so we were actively looking for a place. We didn't know how, where, what to do. We had an agreement. Okay, when we find the place, we'll text them. We will call them so we can make other plans. And I think a month went by since we talked. And was like,
I call you like in middle of the night, something like that.
Yeah, it was in the middle of the night. He was like, Alexa's calling. What does he want? I found the gym.
Bro, we have a place.
What did you do? Yeah, he called me. He wants us to take over the gym. We can check it out tomorrow morning. Great, awesome. Let's go. And we went. It was an old school gym. Like the floor is falling apart. The new equipment. But it was like new and old equipment, and it was all dirty, and it just if you imagine what Arnold trained with, the same equipment that was there since it was since 93. Yeah, it was really bad. But the space was excellent. We were in the middle of the city.
Have parking?
Have parking because it was a part of the school, so you're safe. No one can touch it because it's part of the school. No one touches the school because they get screwed over really badly if they do. So the business is there from 93 and it was not doing so well. So he didn't have energy to keep going with it. And he called him because he knows he's a good guy and knows him for life. Your first time going to the gym was at that gym. So
that's my first gym ever.
Yeah. We made a deal with him. but we needed to renovate.
And
so
old Vlasnik,
owner,
kako se kaže,
old owner.
That's a family gym. His father
built the gym, opened the gym.
And because of that, he's much more sentimental.
Yeah.
And don't wanna give that business anybody.
Yeah, and that's why he called him.
Yeah.
He told us he had other offers. If he doesn't matter. But he gave us the green light to do whatever we want. It was really difficult because we had to keep the gym open and until we renovate. So it was a hassle. So, but we managed to do it. It was hard. We had people come in. I had my old clients and new clients come in and help and paint the walls and help us with the windows.
So if you want to open the gym, you need to do a lot of painting.
Yeah, anthracite.
I can confirm that.
It's a lot of
you
will become an amateur
all night.
painter.
So
Yeah,
Jim work all the day. I work. Milan work. All our friends work all the day. Then night come. Gym is closed and we are painting 1 month all night. Our friends, girlfriends, parents, clients.
Yeah, clients even came
people
to paint.
just coming all night, guys, to help us.
That's what Ivan was saying about the community. It started even before they opened the gym.
When you make your clients win, you've done it.
Yeah.
I can tell all of you. When you want your clients to win, your client will want you to win and then do it. This is.
Yeah,
I will guarantee you. These guys I know are winning. I haven't even seen your gym. You're winning. The two, you're gonna win. I have no doubt. Unless you give all the training away for free and you're stupid, which you're not because you have him. That's what you did.
Yeah, I was like,
You're the one
who's charging pennies.
We have rent to pay. We have to feed our families. You have to whatever. But that's why you have him. That's why you have him. But the fire, you're gonna win. You can sell anyone. Yeah. You can sell anyone. Yeah. If they don't have any money, you figure. But if they're like, you guys have that shit. You guys have it. Thanks. And hearing your story, holy fuck, man! You got to put this shit online like this. It's amazing. You put this out it's. This is yours. You just put this on your website. You guys are rolling. This is the story. You email this to every new client. You're like, my story.
Yeah, in short, I tell them the story.
But so this is, you have it on video, and every client, you get the email, and be like, just so you know, this is our story. Yep. This is my story. This is why I believe in you. I believe in, this is awesome.
Because it works.
Thank you.
Back to painting.
Yeah, but that's a dirty job. It's been
I still have anthracite on.
Yeah, anthracite everywhere.
I have on my shoes.
Yeah. The anthracite is the color of the ceiling. That's the color of the ceiling. Anthracite, that's how it's called. This color. This is anthracite. Yeah, anthracite.
This is the color. It's not black actually.
Yeah, it's like grayish.
Yeah, fucking.
You will have it everywhere.
I hate that color. I'm sorry. Beep.
Yep.
Yeah. So the dirty job is so easy. We are tired. We are dead. You work all day.
I slept on the Nordic gym, on the Nordic benches. It's comfortable for sleeping as well.
Yeah, we have pictures. But atmosphere has been great. We are playing music, making jokes. I go finding food in the middle of the night. Crazy experience.
Yeah.
And then morning came. And then
we have
cleaning.
To open the gym. So we have to clean everything up.
Need to clean everything.
Like it's nothing happened.
Yes, like a magic. Older clients come one day.
What's happened? What's new? What's new? We painted the ceiling. We painted everything. What's something's different. We died trying to do all of this stuff. But
one time Milan is strugao plafon.
I was scratching the ceilings because the old paint was falling off. So I spent like 26 hours just doing that.
In the morning, I left him.
Just taking off the old layer of paint. In
the morning, I left him in this position.
And he came back.
I came back in one in the morning, and Milan still.
And he was like, "You still haven't painted the walls." I was like, "You son of a gun! I will smack you with this." You still haven't painted the wall. It was a fun experience, and it's easier.
Fun, yes, fun is the word.
Yeah, it was, fun. But when you work for yourself and you have the bigger picture, it's not that difficult. It was difficult. It is difficult, but it was worth suffering for. And when we did that, and was like, oh, hey, whoa, this is awesome. Hey, this is nice. I love it. The owner, he came, oh, wow, why didn't I think of that? Oh, that's a great idea. Because he was like tired from all the business and all of that. And most of the clients there didn't even pay. Like they were, the prices were like egregious. Like he was
15
like
euros.
15 euros for a
for a
membership.
month.
And for girls, it's like
15.
No, it was
15,
20 for guys, 15 for women.
15 for the women. Yeah.
Nothing. They don't even pay. And he paid girls to sit there and just like watch them, like cow, like, hey, here you go, your car. No one cared. No one just.
And we have problems.
Yeah, we had problems. That's one thing. It's easier, and my recommendation is so you look out for gyms that are not doing so well, and you ask them, can we rebrand, can we make a deal, can I host my sessions here if you need more space. But the only problem is the old clients from that gym, because people hate change. They don't want to try it. We have a few clients that tried and were happy and satisfied and came to train with us and still are training, but the majority, because they weren't regulated, so they just came, trained, did whatever they want, used the machines, and that's it. They were pissed off that we were changing stuff. So I was like, we put an announcement, okay, we're changing from this and that. If you need more info, we're here. And I was in the gym, I was telling them, okay, want to try this exercise for this for that. This. Like, well, he goes like, like this, and he moans, and like I was, okay, I see what kind of people are here, so let's just wait it out. They had the information, they moved, some people stayed for a little longer, some left, but they were butthurt about the change. So they had a negative aura about the new style of training, because if I tell you to deep squat, it's better for this. Oh, I have experience. I am 30 years of training. But he's falling apart. He's like walking like this. But oh, I can do pull-ups. He can bend over to pick up stuff. He's in constant pain. So like I gave advice. I showed him what we do for free for a couple of them. But it was not my place. I needed my avatar was a person in pain who wanted to get rid of the issues and wanted to train in this style. And it was okay. They left. We got new clients, and it was awesome. But we did the grand opening, like Ivan and Boki said. And the key part of all of this, everything they said. So every single thing they told us, like we came here to study from them and get education on opening the gym. So we were here, like he was here for 3 days. I think I was for 1 week, and I brought 2 of my trainers. So I called my clients who I knew would make good trainers, because they've been a few months with me and spend way too much doing time ATG. So I called them. They were like excited. You're opening a gym. Awesome. You're going to Macedonia. Awesome. I'm there. I want to learn. I'm ready. They came here. They were with other coaches in the gym, while Ivan and Bojan and Vojdan spoke with us on the mindset of being a gym owner. So every single thing they said was gonna happen, happened, and every single thing that happened had a solution. So they told us what not to do. That's way more important than what to do. So they told, we did this, and that. This is our results. So you do with that what you will. Okay, your situation is like that. Okay, let's see if there's a solution. Okay, you can do this, you can do that. We called them. They came to Novi Sad as well. Boki came. He saw like all of the machines, like, take all of this out, take all of this out. He reorganized the place to make more room so people can work out. And he came once more, and we got rid of even more machines. So now it's a proper ATG gym. And Ivan as well, he came, he told us, do this, do that. So every single thing they said and they've experienced for the past 4 years was true, and it worked. So that's the main thing I want to tell all of you guys, because it's not the different market here in Novi Sad and here in Skopje. It's not the same for you, but the idea of having the mindset, the responsibility, and the little things, it's the same for everyone.
Yeah, and you get the system.
That works. Yeah.
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 You don't have a worry about.
Really put simply, success leaves clues.
Yes.
So the two of you, you put it out to the world. So that's why when people, I manifested, there's an implication of manifesting is you're sitting on a mountain doing this, and the universe will, no, the doing is what you said, has to be doing. You put it out, and you found your guy.
Yes, I told everyone that was my goal.
But then there's two things. There's one about those old clients and the old people. When people pay you, they'll listen to you more. When it's you're going to be a better coach when people pay you. So you'll meet someone at a party. They're like, "What do you do?" "Oh, I'm a coach." Blah blah blah. Talk ATG, this, that, the other thing. They're like, "Cool. Oh, you're a coach? Oh, you won't like what I did." What? What do you mean you won't like what I do? I do this, or I do that, or I drink beers all night, or I go to the whatever. You're like, "Hey man, I don't give a shit. You're not my client. You're not paying me." So people get offended when I say that, but actually, it clicks. Oh, you're not just trying to sell me. Actually, no. You're like, "Oh, you do great, but I don't need to sell you. You haven't paid me. When you come to me, then we'll talk."
Yes. Yeah.
When you pay me, then we'll talk. Then you're like, "Hey," so that you can lead people. You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
Yep. Yes, of course.
But so you guys are. So it's all this luck. This isn't luck. This isn't manifesting. No, but this is you had an idea, and you had the guy that's okay. We're not doing free shit anymore, right? Like that's your job. Okay. This is too valuable, but the flip in your head is actually no. Actually, free devalues what we do.
Yes.
So actually, you have the partnership that allows you to actually value it even more, because now that you're set up to provide the service, the people buy in and spend their hard-earned money.
Yes.
Now you're in a position where actually you're going to be even more valued, and you're not tricking anyone. There's no games. It's the money that they believe. It's the return on investment. There's no tricks. It's the return on investment.
Pay for the service. Yes.
So the success leaves clues is what is the reason you're successful, and that's awesome.
Here and their model is a bit different than ours, and they're charging more than us in a smaller gym. Let's say, it's not like gym like ours. And the market is here somewhere. Serbia is a little bit higher, but it's here somewhere. So they are charging more now for what we do, the same principle, and in a smaller gym and everything. Yeah. And it's a different, a bit different setup. So I wanted to, what we spoke also with Ben, like this, you don't need to copy the exact model that we do. Like we work your situation for your culture, for your area, for your clients, for your situation and circumstances right now. Maybe you will open maybe you will rent out the gym and you will get only morning classes and evening classes, or you will get only morning classes.
You did the same in
yes. I don't know. And you can start from anywhere. You will see the minimum requirements. It's just not that what we've also Ben said yesterday, you don't need to have everything. Like we have reverse hyper. You don't need reverse hyper to start your ATG gym. You don't need hem curl machine. You don't need the best system. You need to have some system, but you don't need to put yourself now at gym I need to have this. You don't put stops and limitations on.
Just need the space.
Yeah, you can start what you said about Polyquin. He started with a squat rack, bar, and dumbbells.
Like you.
It's just Charles Polyquin.
11 people, 6 Olympians.
Yeah, 6 Olympians.
and with 11 people.
Oh my God.
Not so bad, right?
6 Olympians.
So
from 11 people, oh my God.
Yes.
So, but also it's good to have the ideal picture.
Yes.
So the ideal. So when you guys visit Toronto, the dumbbells I have are Charles Poliquin's old dumbbells from his house. Okay. Charles Poliquin's dumbbells from his house are Watson dumbbells, the ones that they have at ATG.
Yep.
Okay, but the one that I have, that are the ones that say Strength Sensei from his house, are 3 kilos to 45 kilos in half kilo increments.
Oh.
No one has that. I have a 44.5 kilo dumbbell.
Who has that?
It's I have a
39.5 kilo dumbbell. I have 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6. So you know how you're like, oh, who has the 10 pound, the 5 kilo?
Who has the 2.5?
0.5, 0.5.
Like I have
10.9.
I have that. Oh, excuse me. Can I borrow the 3.5 kilo dumbbells? No, you take the 4 kilo. I'm serious. But I got them. I had the opportunity to get them, and it warms my heart that part of him is there.
Yep.
But I didn't start with those dumbbells. If you bought those dumbbells, I didn't get them for this price. But if you bought those dumbbells first, if I was like, I'm not doing anything until I have perfection. Yeah. Those dumbbells, if you wanted to get them, the Watson ones, they're from England. If you want to get them to Canada, think how many tons of steel that is, and the customs to get them over. That would be $100,000 just dumbbells.
Yep.
Just
Insane.
dumbbells.
Insane.
But if I was only perfection until I have my first client,
it's just an excuse. Perfection is an excuse not to do the hard work.
Exactly.
Like,
it's the enemy of what's good. What you have here is good. What you have here is good. What you're trying to sell people is good, not perfect. So I think that's the thing, is that you found a way. And I think when you have the will, but not stupid. I want to always edge people back from stupidity. So the honest truth is that you should probably save up for another year so that you weren't like, I don't know if I can eat. Like, because it made you a worse trainer, a worse coach, but you put the smile on your face. So actually, it's good for your learning experience, but everyone that comes after that's going to learn from you, you're going to say, have the dream, put 6 months of savings in your pocket. Put 6 months of saving. Not everyone's so lucky. You're lucky. So half of it's luck, but half of it, like your guys were a little bit more like, okay, we had savings. You like.
Yeah, we had savings. I had some money in the bank.
But if you
money.
But my point is like no. So more lucky and stupid than smart. But if someone were to come to you, like I would say to everyone, like, okay, if you have this dream, let's have some insurance. The insurance is 6 months aside for your living so that you can eat. A significant chunk for the business, so you're not doing something stupid.
That's where he comes in. Yes. He was the one. He was like,
for sure.
Until money don't come, you don't worry about it.
He was like,
you're never gonna be hungry or without fuel or anything.
The magic. That's why he came in, because he didn't know nothing about training. He was an entertainer. He doesn't know, but he saw the passion in me. And he spent 6 months with me, and he knows how passionate, and we got close and all of that. He was like, you don't have to worry about it. I'm not asking him for money, now we have the money from the business, but the fact that I could trust him, and he trusts me, and we can rely on each other, that's the best feeling, because we don't know what's gonna happen. I know, even I didn't say that, White pushed me to go all in and do it. A year before we opened the gym, I got a car accident on the highway. I almost died. So I was like, I thought it was it, but I was unscathed. So I was like, okay, this is, okay, move faster. So I could have lost my life and not do any of this stuff. So I was like, even more fire and even more. And I was still like persevering from not being able to buy presents for loved ones during the holidays and all that. I was like, okay, just 1 more month, like, just let's hold on, we'll make it, something will happen. And boom, Alexa came, and even when he came, he was a cool guy. I didn't think much of it. I was like with him, like I'm with all my clients, but we clicked, and we made that connection. And because I don't know why we haven't thought of it earlier for him to invest, but because it took time for him to open up with me. What was he trying to do with his money, or like we were talking, all that. And when we clicked, it was like, yeah, just let's do it. And the fact that we got, it was like luck. But all the shit I went through, like Alexa was a bit chilling, but he got heartbroken, but he survived. Like all of the stuff that happened to me, like it just proved, because one thing I forgot to say, I was really young when I figured out that health is the most important thing in life. Like I was in the 7th grade, so like I was 13 years old. I had my appendix pop, and I was like lying in the floor in the bed without water for 1 week and without food for 2 weeks. So I was like 180, height 55 kilos. So I was like I came from Auschwitz. I was really skinny, really sick, and I remember vividly laying in my bed, having my sister, my mother, my father around me, laughing. We told funny jokes, and I was like, man, I have everything. I have friends home, I have a computer, I can play the games, I played basketball, but I don't have my health. So it was like, that's the most important part, and that kept me through all the pain and suffering. And when I got rid of all the pain and suffering, I was like, okay, that's it. I can help other people. And every time there's a struggle, I just remember what happened before and all the stuff when it was hard. But now we're here, we're making it work. So every person that comes through my door and starts walking backwards, and I start talking with them, I'm so happy they're there. I'm so hyped. So they're like, why is this guy so happy? Because I know I can get rid of all of their pain and problems. Because
so I gotta interrupt because
give him the mic.
If I would have met him, I would have bet on him. Yeah. You know what I mean? You meet him, and you're like, you can't lose.
I know. Yeah, I know.
You're like, okay, like, yeah, sure. Here's my, like, you're going to win. If you have that, same with you with him. You're like, you have that. You're like, I'm winning. Like, you got to hold them back, but you have to. For these two, your job is to hold them back from stupid.
Yes.
but you're now experienced enough to know that, like, not every one of your ideas is genius.
Yes.
You're not there yet, but he's going to be like, amazing, hold back from stupid. But the fire, this shit, you can't lose.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure that he charges people.
Yeah, I know.
Even more, even more, even now, even more.
But the flip for you is the realization that actually, if you give free, it's devaluing. And here's I'm going to tell all of you this. I've said it on the call, so the people that have heard me on the calls say this. The client doesn't choose for you to give it for free. You choose who you're going to give it to for free. So that will allow your guilt for it to be like, this is so good, I need to give it to someone for free. You have to choose the person that you give your free to, not someone who's like, well, it'd be good for your Instagram if you train me for free. And you're like, whoa, no. Well, I have a network, and if you train me for free, I'll bring 6 of my friends. Okay, hey, look, I'll take care of you. But if you have someone that's like a 15-year-old you, they don't have the money. And you choose, you're my project. Now, it has to be an arrangement that you say, you have to show up. I might do Instagram, so you have to make consent, whatever on that stuff. And you're rolling. And if you don't show up or you're late 2 times, 3, whatever, you're gone because you clearly don't appreciate it. It can't.
Yeah, it can work about
it. Has to be, but for you, your realization, you have to remind him when he gives for free, if it's not a decision that it's like, this is our charity, this is our project, you devalue your story.
Yeah.
You devalue the arrangement. So you have to have that way, okay. Like that's, so your job is to make sure he's not stupid.
When I first came and he told me how much he charges personal sessions, I said, dude, come on. But you know, that was my old price in Subotica. Like I said, you're not in Subotica now. You are gonna own a gym. Like you are the ATG coach in Serbia. Like you cannot charge €5 per session. Like. But you know, I don't care. Like you should put like 30, 40 euros per session, you know, and you should put your prices for the group sessions like high. You are giving, like what we are giving is premium.
Yeah, the value
it's not like 20 euros LA Fitness or whatever, you know, like they coaching, care, we track their progress, we ask like how they're doing, we are nice, we give everything, like, and see, yeah, it's for free, they're nice. No, you need to pay. So that's what we also talked about.
Yeah, and him is just like me. I start work with 17, okay, and work like 2 years for free.
He was on the streets, like playing guitar. And,
yeah. That's the way how I find my hook. Yeah. You know, when I see him, I see me. Just when when younger.
What's the age difference?
He's younger than me.
I'm younger. I am.
Yep. That's the same reaction.
You know, we got lucky or somebody got lucky or whatever. That's so much bullshit. Nobody gets lucky. I'll tell you this. Nobody gets lucky. You know why? Even the guy that won lottery. You know why? Because there is opportunity and there is preparation. That's it. If the opportunity came and you're, and that is the third thing, and you're willing to take that opportunity, that's luck. It's not like, he got lucky, he won on lottery. Yeah, he won, but he bought the ticket.
He was buying the ticket.
And he was buying
years,
probably.
yeah.
Yes. That's also with this. Yeah, you got lucky because you saw opportunity, prepared for it, and you took it.
Yes, yes, yes. That's why all the years of training for really cheap and not focusing on anything else but being better at the training stuff helped me in this opportunity. So when I started training, I was aware that I don't know anything about owning a business. I was like, I will find someone who can help me. That was it. I was just waiting. That's why I was telling everyone, my goal is to open the gym, then to open ATG Europe. Even I have text with Bojan, like we were like, oh, we want to go ATG Serbia, yeah, but we want to go ATG Europe as fast as possible. Like in 4 years of you opening the gym and a couple of months of me opening the gym, we're in the process of making ATG Europe with our two gyms. So it's...
We're lucky.
Yeah, someone would say we're lucky, but it's the hours spent and days and years spent doing the same thing, knowing what you want and just going through all the bullshit and all the obstacles.
And we are still on the beginning.
Yeah,
we are
making
our team, making our finding our clients, but we are good. And we are good. We can pay rent. We can pay what need to pay.
That's the most important thing he's trying to say is from the day we opened our doors, our business was profitable.
Yeah.
So we're a net profit, and that's really rare. We did not make our money back from investing, but we have a business that is profitable from the day one, not day 2, 3, month, year, or day one. We're profitable. So that's the most. I was
so proud of about this, and they should be proud of themselves also.
Plus, I don't have like other job like Alexa. This is my primary income, so I'm just surviving from the work that I put in the gym to make the clients feel better, to make them feel safe, and give them results. So maybe that's not the case for you guys. Maybe you will need to invest more, or market is different. But if you go like with the passion and with the knowledge that Ivan and Bojan can provide to you guys and me as well, with Alexa and Voidan. Voidan is the man in the shadows. He will come in later. But it's you cannot put a price on the ability to rely on someone when you feel stuck, because we're all in our heads like, oh, what if I can't do this? What can I? It all works out. It all works out. If you have the best thing, you will say that again. When you have a problem, you think something is wrong with the business, right? Just promote. Just promote.
Just promote.
Just promote and let people know what you have. Then come, you get a little bit more money, so you can solve the problem, and that's the whole cycle. And because it's okay not to know your next steps, but you can ask someone.
Yes, and from the day one, our system is work. From day one, working. Yeah. We don't have real problems. We have, something fall and something.
You can get more money always.
Yeah.
And the crucial thing is as well, we got our coaches I told them what's the process. So it's gonna take even more money for them to get paid, but they're on our educational period. So they like learning the ATG ways because they have practice.
Apprenticeship.
Yeah, apprenticeship, yes. And they see the vision, they see the passion. Even they had wins with ATG. So every one of my coaches had a win with ATG. And that's the important thing if you're looking to hire someone and for them to work with you, is they need to be, to believe in the system and to believe in the service they provide. That was the key, and all of my guys are awesome, and I get compliments from the clients how good they are and how proud. I feel like a proud father. Like my guys, they started a personal training session, and I was like a proud dad. Like yes, finally, yes, they made it.
Just came in gym and stay like this,
Yeah, it's us.
I do this. Sometimes I come in the mornings.
Just to look at it.
I sit at the bar there. We have a bar. I just sit
And enjoy the view.
You understand? That's being a businessman.
Yeah. That's it.
Yes.
And-
Like, okay, I fulfilled my 5-year-old me.
The dream.
Go to 5-year-old me even and tell him, buddy,
Look at this.
you
You made it.
Yeah, and I wanted to say like what I also mentioned before, yesterday, is like every other gym that opens, it's gonna be easier because the experience compounds. Like you have Ben Clarkfield experience, we have Ben's experience, we have ATG Macedonia experience. Now we have 4+ years experience, let's say for Europe, for this region, and we removed all the things that didn't work and give it pure to him. So now he can do what we did in 4 years in 6 months, let's say, right? And now as they grow,
from day one, from day one.
Yeah, and we grow, and then another gym opens up. You learn something new. We learn from you. You learn from him. I learn from here. You learn from us. Like in 5 years from now, it will be like exactly from day one know what to do and what not to do, and you just do it, and it's easy. You know, it's like you get an instruction on how to install a software, and it's just okay. Step 1. Click this. Step 2, click this. Step 3, click. You are not like, oh, what should I do? Like step 1, like, should I do this? Or and you do this, and it all like screws up. Oh fuck! Now I need to repair that. And, you know, it's just you're not making. It's not that you will never make a mistake. It's not that our system is perfect and is the best and is final. No, and I think we can never get to that because it's a living matter, and it will just get better and better. But it works. And over time, it will just get better and better as we grow as a community, and we all like that. That is my vision. Is like I can imagine like a lot of coaches owning gyms, and we have these discussions, and like we learn some stuff from them, and now that they opened in October, so we are learning some from them. So
it's the best part is they help us. So we have a problem we can't resolve. And they help us. I have one new idea, I tell them, they implement the idea. So it's like helping each other out all of the time. So I'm so happy they started using something I recommended that we are using, and vice versa. It's a feeling of everyone wins. So
yes, and that's what I think. It's not like a franchises where you get a franchise, you open the gym, and you pay the fee, and they don't care. They don't care if
no one cares
about your ideas. You just you have a certain standards. You do those. You give them the money, and they don't care. We were thinking about this, the franchise, and with ATG because it's
not be able to sleep.
Yes, it's just a community aspect where you have the support where if you have a problem, we have a group, and you say, look guys, I have this client who did this, and we say, oh, I also had that client, we did this, and okay, good, I will try, and you try it, and you solve the problem. You know, it's not like you get some franchise, as I said, and like you have a problem, and now what should I do, right? Like they don't care about you. So that's the one thing. Yeah. It's not just the legal stuff and the financial stuff, but the thing is the support that after you open the gym, like that's the key thing. And what we talked with ATG and with Ben and if you know Ferdy, it was like we are here, we support you, and hand by hand, and we want you to succeed. It's not that we want you to take your money or like we don't care. We want you to succeed, because if you succeed, we succeed, everyone succeeds.
We all succeed, yeah. The world is a better place if people use ATG gyms and use the ATG programs, because that's the whole point of people feeling better. Because if you get rid of someone's problem, they go home, they're happier. Everyone's happier. So the compound effect, it's like, the vibes, everything just glows. Everything is better if we all win. And the point is to sell the services of our coaching and to get money and use that money to help even more people. And that's it. That's the whole.
Yes.
Whole goal.
For the sake of time, I think we're.
I'm done. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Yeah, we don't do the consultation. Yeah, I think we can do it tomorrow. Yeah, let's do a 10-minute break and we come back to go over the next until 8 something, and then we can go prepare and go for dinner. Okay.
Opa, dobro se, 3 crte.